today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 74 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll give this to Singletary running right. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This young man, Chase Young, has it all. Speed, power, and a full arsenal of moves to get to the quarterback. The Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, he had 7.5 sacks that season. They expect plenty more in the future.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his 2nd season with the football team.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A first down throw for Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Throwing, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 8 catches, 130 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Heineke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Heineke. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll run with Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Heineke now. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taylor Heineke, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the give, this is Singletary. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. picked up by Cameron Curl. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Heineke. He gets it to Thomas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action now. Here's Heineke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Heineke. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Heineke. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield, because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that surface pro to see what they see.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Off the play fake, Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Heineke. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
2020-21 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Blue Vein 2021.
They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Heineke on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Allen. Looking for Beasley. Got him on his slant. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3
NFL Madden Week Season 2020-21 Week 3 matchup will be coming up next. Atlanta Falcons 1-1, New York Giants 0-2.
Following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. And his first throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20.
NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 3 matchup will be coming up next. Philadelphia Eagles 2-0, Dallas Cowboys 1-1.
In this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears.
NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 3 matchup will be coming up next.
Finally,
Seattle Seahawks 2-0, Minnesota Vikings 2-0.
See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Heineke to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Heineke. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Heineke. They'll roll him out right. Dancing away at the 35. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. A give running right, Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll drop to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. To the air again, Heineke. Throw left side complete. That's Sims.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Once more, Gibson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Heineke. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 40. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A try here for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Heineke. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing, Heineke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Thomas has got it, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Following the fumble recovery, Allen, he'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense. Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they will take a knee here. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.